mice crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice at woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors a pit, clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving the grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and I'm joined early by my guy, Nathan Taylor of YB. What's up, dude? You're on early. What's the deal? You all right? Feeling okay?
I need to ask you, I know.
Well, you doing it already. Wait, you already doing this already? We just started.
No. The truth is what you can see, correct?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I should have known. I should have known.
You can see analytics.
Okay.
Thing.
I'm not a big analytics guy, like I told you, but okay. Go ahead.
Hey, the truth is what you can see.
Thank you, Nathan. You made me laugh on this Friday. Just got here, and you're already cracking me the hell up. Thanks, Nathan. I mean, just a way to start my day off the right way, because that's what you do. You always make. Oh, we're back on that again, are we? Oh my God! What is the deal? Why are we starting with you already, bro? I mean,
I got something. One more thing for you, and I want to see if you know what it is.
Okay.
And and I feel like maybe I shouldn't talk about this. I don't know.
No, we're not talking about anything. Remember, this is a sports show, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll ask y'all for it.
Wait, are you really back on politics? Are you freaking kidding me?
No. It has nothing to do with politics.
Oh, okay. Well, then fine. As long as it's not to do with politics, we're good.
No, I just want to see if you know what something means, because I didn't, and I'm just completely blown away.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not family friendly either. So I guess I better.
Whoa, what is it? It can't be that bad, is it?
Well, I don't know if I want to say who asked me if I knew what it was, but
Okay, well, you got us all intrigued now, so.
okay. So, what do you know what a bold beaver moon is?
A bold beaver moon?
No, full, Full,
Okay.
Beaver like the animal beaver. Moon, MOON.
I know what I would think that it might be. I don't know if I can share it on air, but I know what I think that would be.
So I didn't have a clue, right? And I'm going to go ahead and throw her name out there because I really like getting under her skin. And this is so fun for me when I do.
Oh, don't tell me it's Katrina.
It's Katrina.
Of course it is.
She asked me if I knew what that meant. And I was like, we'll just say she lifted up her paint leg and said, no shave November.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I don't even. Oh, God. Nathan.
I said I'm out.
I'm out. 100%. I'm out on that, bro. Oh, God. Oh.
So I hope me sitting down in the universe, she's probably going to fire me one day. But that's okay. She fired me every day. So
yeah, you told me how many times she fired you a week? 7? 5 days a week?
Oh, yeah,
she fires you 5 times a week?
I've been fired probably every other day for the past 6 months.
Nathan, the thought of that is even. You know what's bad is. Go ahead.
I was saying the conversation we had. Let me tell you how the setting. So the setting was in the executive office area, right where Tammy sits, right?
Yep, right.
Katrina was there. Tammy was at her desk. Carolyn was in her office. Randy was in Carolyn's office, and Sable was in the office.
Okay.
So if you imagine that setting having that conversation,
Oh God. I know Sable had to have said something, didn't she?
She started it actually.
Oh no. Oh, well, that figures. Okay. Now that makes sense.
But Katrina was laughing and so ready. She just read to my cat. And she, to me, it's like one of my lifelong goals to make her that red and that embarrassed every single chance I get.
Yes.
Because it's fun, right?
Yes. I agree. So you enjoyed that thoroughly, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And then I said, hey, Randy, why don't you go in on this conversation? He's like,
Yeah, he's out. I can tell you, bro, he ain't getting in on that conversation. I can promise you he ain't getting in on that conversation. I've been sitting over here trying to get our stupid show to pop up. And I just hate that. Well, no, the Restream has done this different thing. They upgraded, and then my OBS, they're conflicting with each other. And so when you go live on YouTube to pull up our show, it doesn't show up. And then I search for it, and it's not there because, like, when we do the after the storm, you know how it pops up right away. But on the Unpopular Hour, I've been messing with this for, I don't know, for 5 minutes since we've been on, and I can't pull it up. And I'm just like, because if one of our guys comes on to comment, it's not on here for me to pull up so I can see if anybody's saying anything. You know what I mean?
right.
And I just hate that they did this because before I could easily pop up on deal and just go straight to the YouTube and be right there. Now it's a pain in the butt. And I don't understand I don't understand why I can't just go to it.
Yeah, I don't like technology either. I will tell you this, though.
Easily pop up on deal and just go straight to. Okay, now I got to figure out, Nathan. What I've got to do is, okay, I'll pull up this little mini box screen on my computer. You'll see it Thursday or Friday. What, Black Friday is when we're coming in? Black Friday, right?
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Black Friday.
And then when you'll see what I have to do. So now at least I know. But then I think I just got froze.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I don't know if I don't know. Technology is like, why are you changing? I like the way it was. Why are you changing up my stuff? If you're gonna upgrade me to do it right. I'll be changing up my stuff. No, it's on there now, I think, but I think it's just slow coming on now. I don't know. It's a pain. It's stressing me out.
So I've been an Android phone user for almost 12 years now.
Uh huh.
And
you finally upgraded. Welcome to the world.
She hates it, man. She hates that I was an Android user.
Oh yeah.
I ain't getting an iPhone. I hate those things.
It's gonna take you a while to get it takes you a while to get adjusted to it. I can promise you.
Well, and I finally did it just because she kept bugging me, and I did it, and man, I'll tell you what, I had it 2 weeks now, and dude, where was I at the last one?
Yeah, once you get used to it, it's so much better.
Oh yeah,
It's so much better.
I mean, Siri is. I mean, me and her are gonna start dating pretty soon. I mean, I fall in love with her, so.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. That's why I'm trying to, this Christmas, going to buy me a new computer, an Apple computer. I'm going to jump into your world so that I can get me an Apple computer so that when we travel, we can get it work. Because the other computer, because like I bought that little mini, what's it called? Notebook thing that I got from my AT&T. And that's just been a waste of time.
Oh, the hotspot.
Yeah, the thing's just, it's a waste of time, dude. It's a waste of money. It doesn't work. The other little thing that doesn't, because I bought all this stuff to go with it. I bought a 14-inch monitor. I bought all this stuff to go with the little notebook, and it's not powerful enough to run OBS. So it's like, well, okay. So I'm stuck for another 6 months, 8 months before I can get rid of it. So it's just just stuck there because I have my iPads that I use to do all my computer stuff. So I got an extra piece of equipment I'm gonna have for 3 years. It doesn't work. It's just a complete waste of money. I'm so pissed. So pissed. I cannot wait to turn that damn thing in.
I'll have to come. You have to come see my studio when I get done with it.
Oh, at the
I
house?
didn't do not live, not any live stream studio stuff, but I made the mistake of bidding on something on eBay, thinking the guy wouldn't accept the bid, and he did. So you know those big old huge 49-inch Samsung curved monitors. You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Okay. So those things are like just so people don't know. If you walk into Best Buy and buy one of those, they're like $1,400.
Right.
And I got on eBay and found one listed for 800, and I was like, I'll throw this guy an offer for $500. He ain't gonna take it, and he took it. And the
Wow.
problem was I don't have a computer right now, so now I gotta go buy on the computer and everything. Get it running. So
So $2,000 later.
no. Here's the thing. I've got an iMac in my office at home, and I love my iMac, and I'm not going to get rid of my iMac, but I want to place that big old huge monitor, but I still want that monitor to be an Apple computer. So what I have to do is buy this thing called the Mini Mac, which is basically like a PC version of a computer.
Uh-huh.
But it's an Apple computer. So I'll have an Apple computer on a big ass screen, and then also I can plug my work tablet into that monitor too. So that's gonna be kind of nice.
Well, that's
So
what I was saying. What I was trying
one
to do
screen.
that's what I was trying to do for the road games, but I could not make it. I could not make it work. You know what I'm saying? The little computer, I got the little MacBook or the little Lenovo, whatever it was. They're like, oh, yeah, it'll work. Man, I tried for a month. And of course, after 10 days, you can't take it back. So I've been sitting on that thing for now. You know, if I'm in my bedroom or something, I'll play on it a little bit because it's got all my software. I mean, everything I do on it. But I mean, it's just basically a waste because I have two iPads, and because my other one finally broke, I got a new one, and I bought the little
Mm-hmm.
pad, the little keyboard that goes with that. Now you can do everything you want to do on a damn iPad, except
Yeah,
OBS,
I know. That's
except
OBS.
OBS. And Lenovo, oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah, no, you can't. It doesn't have. It has to. You have to have a computer, a laptop, to be able to put up enough power to do what you need to do to run the software.
You need like laptop like that.
Yeah, yeah, I need a laptop. Yeah, so now I've got to buy another laptop. So I'm waiting till Black Friday or to the day after Christmas to get me a new one. So yeah, and then we try to do basketball camp. Well, hell, I can't do basketball camp. Usually I do it the day before Christmas, like the Monday and Tuesday before Christmas, because that way a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
people like that, especially Christmas Eve, because that gives them an extra 4 hours of shopping. You know what I'm saying? So we
Sure.
switch up and do it that
Sure. Yeah.
week. So, but we're doing it the 30th, 31st. Well, then I've got Cassidy's camp. It's doing it the 30th, 31st. And normally, like I said, I usually always do it on a month, the 23rd and 24th before Christmas is when I normally do the camp. But the problem is we're closed both days at the gym. Basketball camps. I don't, but like my kids tell me, I was like, well, I don't want to do a camp this year. And they're like, well, coach, what else you going to do? I said, well, I don't know. I'll figure out something. They go, well, you don't have a life. You're not married. I'm like, so because I'm not
Wow.
married, that means I don't have a life. And they're like, yeah.
Wow.
They go, we're your life. We're
Oh
your
man.
kids. I was like, wow. Okay. Thank you for that.
They
Make me feel so
they
much
they
better.
don't even know, dude.
they don't,
They
they
don't
don't
even know,
care.
dude.
Hey, they're 10, 11, 12, 13. Do they care? No.
No.
Their life
I
revolves around
trust
what
me. I've
they,
got a 9-year-old, so
yeah, their life
I
around,
know exactly.
their life, everything revolves around their life. So whatever they want me to do, that's kind of what I do. So, whatever. But anyway, we have a huge game tonight. The Suns, the first round of our in season tournament. We have the Suns tonight. They're 9-3. We're 10-4. We're 8-point favorites
Ten,
at
ten,
225 and a
10,
half. What is your thoughts on that?
10 and 2, 6 and 4.
9-3 and 10-2. Sorry.
2. You good. I think the Beal's not playing that either. So
So Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal.
it's put both of them out. So,
Yeah.
but you know how that went last time we had an opponent with a lot of people out. We
Yeah,
almost lost.
Wednesday night.
Didn't
I
we?
was at the game Wednesday night. No, Wednesday night it was like that too. At first.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was the one we lost last week where a bunch of guys were out? Didn't we lose that one? I'm trying to remember the game, but anyway, you don't roll the ball out there and expect to win. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think this squad would do that.
Well,
That was
that's
it.
what I was saying. The game the other night against Pelicans, it was kind of like that. We came in and Pelicans. I mean, the game we beat them, but the game was closer. Like I said, that we talked about on the show Wednesday. The game was closer than what the score said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The game was closer. It wasn't like it was way off. I mean, the game was close. And but I like what our team is doing. And Nathan, when I pulled up, we were talking about I've got to upgrade the stats. But in our shooting percentage, SGA is averaging 28, J Dub 19, Dort 11, Wiggins 10. So we got 4 out of 5 guys. Joe 9.9. That's basically 5 guys double figures. Don't you agree? 9.9.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Hey,
five
by the way,
guys.
Nuggets game. Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, both out, and we lose that game.
Yeah, but that was different. That we lost the game because of coach and what he did in the third quarter.
Well,
That
yeah,
was done. That was insane what he did. We were sitting there screaming at him like, dude, don't. That's the thing that I have. The problem I have with him, bro. Do you not feel the game? What's happening right now? Do you not understand they're in a roll? What are you doing? And then after they get on a roll and get the lead, then you bring in your 5. So Nathan, what you and I have talked about, that means you know what your best 5 is. You know what the best 5 is.
yeah, yeah.
And now instead of you playing them when you should, you wait to give J Dub and them the extra minutes or whatever the hell you're doing, and then when the game gets the flow gets going, like we lost against Golden State in the second quarter, same thing. Once you feel the game, what's happening, you should make a decision right then and there. And how many times did we gripe about it last year, Nathan? When in the fourth quarter, it's like, why are you waiting? Do you not feel the flow of the game? They put Jokic in at 10 minutes ago, or they put in Steph Curry at 9 minutes ago, and you wait to 5 minutes to put in SGA, and the game's over now. What are you doing? And I still don't understand this. Maybe you can
Yeah.
explain this to me, Nathan. Why do every time we put in our best player, which is SGA, the opposing team puts in their best player? When they put in their best player, he waits 2 to 3 minutes before he puts SGA in there. Can you explain that to me? We're the only team that does that.
Yes, I can
Okay,
because a
please.
lot of it. So half of what you said probably never happens because here's the thing: they put their best player in before we put our best player in.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time.
That's my point. That's my
Every
point.
time.
As soon as we put SGA in,
Every
no
time.
matter when that is, they immediately put in their best player. Remember last year in the second quarter when we lost to the Pelicans? They had their starting 5 in there, and we were up 5. And he put his starting 5 in there, and all of a sudden they went on a whatever run. He put SGA in there like 4 minutes later. Again, they went on a 6. They outscored us. What was it, 67-33 or something like that from that point. From that point that he made that decision till the end. That's what they had went on. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But it's like he is so stuck on his minutes management that he's going to do what he does, and it's just so frustrating to me. So, but anyway, back to our deal, Nathan. I'm gonna say this, and I know that people talk about, and I like Isaiah Joe, but Nathan, his stats are going down. He's 9.9,
Yeah,
42% from the field, 39% from three.
well, we talked about this the other night.
You think I
So
said that? I said yesterday that you think that when Art Hartenstein comes back, that's gonna make all the difference to Isaiah Joe. I said that on the show
I
yesterday.
think it's worth exploring and waiting on. Is what I think. But I want to wait past judgment because I want to see what it looks like. And if it's still the same way, then okay, I'm good with doing whatever.
Okay,
So
but you just want what you're saying is
because
you're just gonna wait to see what happens. Is
so,
what you're saying?
yeah, because right now I don't think you can judge our team because we don't even have half of our team.
No,
You
no,
know what
no,
I
no,
mean?
no.
Like
I agree, but I'm still
so,
judging them.
I want to see. Yeah, well, of course, but I want to see you don't not judge anything all the time. But I want to see our full team together, and not just like we talked about this the other day. You can't just throw a guy in. Okay, game one. This is how we're going to look. You can't do it. It's going to take those guys a while to acclimate. So you're talking. So say Chet comes back. Because people think that when I heard gets in there, oh okay, yeah, we know what we're going to look like right away
No,
Chet even with the injury. That's not
no,
true.
that's not true.
Because when you bring Chet back into the lineup, that completely changes the whole dynamic of the team.
Yes.
So until we're healthy, which hopefully into January, beginning February,
Well, we
becomes
won't
part
be.
of it.
Chet's not coming back until after the All Star break, so that is what, the 13th, 12th, whenever,
Is that what
middle
they're
of February.
saying? Because initially I heard end of January. So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's All Star break.
um,
First of
okay,
February is
so
All
what
Star
I'm
break.
saying is, if he comes back, you got to give him at least 10 to 12 games to first
Oh,
get back to
yes,
shape and then two,
yes,
figure out the dynamic.
yes.
So we're not going to know. We could potentially not even know what this team's going to be capable of until the playoffs. Really,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
legitimately.
I talked about this a little bit yesterday on the show. I said that I believe that the Thunder, the thing that I like about, if we're going to get hurt, we got hurt early. Last year we got hurt late. SGA, remember SGA was out in those games at the end. If we're going to get hurt now. It's like the Chiefs. If you're going to get hurt now. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the year, because then by the time the end of the year comes back, then you have, in the case of NFL, 3 or 4 games. But in our case, you've got, what is it, 30 games, 25 games after the All-Star break or something like that, whatever it is. So you have all those games to get ready, where you have Chet, you have Ihart, you have J-Dub, you have SGA, you have Caruso, you have Wiggins, you have Dort, you have Kaysen, you have K-Rich, which is whether he'll be playing a lot or not, we don't know. But then you have Joe, so you'll have a good time. But the thing about that, the trade deadline would have passed. And what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think you can't. You have to stand that. Unless you get a shooter.
I mean, the only thing we're missing is Isaiah Joe shooting 50%. But Casey Wallace has to come up, Nathan. His stats are not very good either. But that being said, we don't get Ihart back until either the Blazers game on the 20th or the Kings game on the 25th. And I think he comes back the day after, I think the 21st, which is the day after the Blazers game, is when he's expected to come back. So we won't get him really, but I did see him Wednesday, Nathan. He did not have the thing on his hand. He still was holding his arm straight down, but he did not have the, what do you call it, the brace. The cast. Well, it was one of those braces more, like the black brace. They would tape up, not the cast, but the brace. You know what I'm saying? What keeps him immobile.
Yeah, they call it a removable cast, but there's another word for it.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, that's what he was wearing. He did not have that on at all Wednesday, so that was a good sign. I'm like, okay, well, if he's not supposed to be on the end of November, but this is already, well, that's only 5 days. So listen to me, like it's a long time from now. But anyway, so we have the Kings, the Warriors, the Lakers, and the Rockets that will have Ihart back. At the Kings, at the Warriors, Lakers at home, at the Rockets. Those are 4 ridiculous games. So that's why it's important that we win tonight. And we've got to win tonight. How about the Mavs losing again last night?
That was great, man. That was great. I hate the Mavs.
But, they lost to the Kings, but still, I mean.
Oh, it was not. It was some crappy team. Who was it?
I thought they lost to the Kings last night. Did they not?
No, it was some crappy team. It was the Jazz.
Oh, they at Utah.
Yeah.
That's hard to win there, though.
3-8.
But anyway, Nathan, that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting there looking at this.
That was their first home win of the season.
Oh, Utah?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I'm just saying these. We got to win. We got to win tonight. We need to win Sunday. If we can win that, then I'm okay with the schedule. Like you and I said, we need to be 6-4 through these 10, no worse than 5-5. 7-3 would be outstanding.
Here's the thing, as bad as we say, oh man, they need to win that game. Yes, they do. But here's the thing, like we just talked about. Okay, we're pissed off that we're 10-2. At least I am.
Yes.
That we're 10-2. We could be Dallas fully healthy in 5-7. So.
Yeah.
Oof, man.
My thing is with our team. My deal is with our team, Nathan. We have all the players. We have the ingredients. We're deep. But the difference is that, well, I'm gonna say this. between us and Dallas. Dallas got added two significant things to their lineup that really changed their whole chemistry of their team. Okay, and that's adding
Like
Clay
what?
Thompson, trying to figure out how to fit him in, and then number two, what's the other kid? Remember they lost Jones, and they picked up the kid
Najee
from
Marshall.
yeah. So
Najee
they're
Marshall.
trying to
Quentin
figure out
Grimes.
how to put those in. Whereas us, we were already a complete team, and all we did was add a piece. We added Caruso and we added iHeart. We just added little pieces to what we were missing. We didn't add a significant somebody who was going to be significant in our rotation or in our offensive scheme. The same thing with the T Wolves. The same thing with the Knicks. We didn't do that. And then you look at
Sure.
Denver. Denver's on a roll lately, Nathan. Denver's on a roll, bro. But
Yes,
so I
they
was
are. Yes, they are.
yeah, and I was looking at the games for today and the implications of what is sitting out there right now, and I'm just like, wow. Uh, NBA games today. Oh my God, I didn't do this right. Yeah. The games today are there's so many damn games today that are significant. You know what I'm saying, Nathan? Uh,
Yeah.
you got we're just let's just do us. I mean, we don't care about the East, really, do we?
Nah.
I mean, I
Although Cleveland, when did
yeah, but I
Cleveland
know
lose?
Cleveland's rolling, but that has not that doesn't affect us. You got Lakers and the Spurs at 6:30. You have the Nuggets and the Pelicans at 7. You have the Suns and us, of course, at 7. You have the Clippers and the Rockets. You have the Grizzlies and the Warriors. You have the T Wolves and the Kings. Those are all important Western Conference games.
Selfishly, I hope the Spurs beat the Lakers.
Oh yeah, because this is the standings, Nathan. Right now, Thunder are 10-2, so we've won two in a row. The Warriors, and by the way, we've won two in a row since Chet. Do we say 2 out of 3 since Chet got hurt? Do we count the game him getting hurt as being without him? I think we lost that game because of we just probably the shock to the system of losing him and lineups and
We
stuff
have
like that. But
rotation.
so I said we're
Yeah,
2-0 without,
we have
not
rotation.
2-1, but 2-0 because I can't. Those were the first two games without him. So I don't know if I can go
Sure.
2 out of 3. But anyway, we're 10-2. The Warriors are 9-2. The Suns are 9-3. The Nuggets are 7-3. The Rockets are 8-4. Lakers 7-4. So right there, you've got what, one, two, 6 teams, 5 teams that are right there within 2 games of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the East, Nathan, you have 3 teams above 500. Really, two. Magic are 7-6. Cavs 13-0. Celtics 10-3. Okay, and in the West, you have 10-2, 9-2, 9-3, 7-3, 8-4, 7-4. And then you have two teams that are 7-5 that are right behind them, the Grizzlies and the Kings. But here come the Nuggets. They've won 5 straight after being 2-3. They've won 5 straight. They're now 7-3. So they're figuring it out. And the big boy's been on a
They
roll.
are.
And big boy's been on a roll.
Yeah, he
Jokic.
is.
God dang, he's been on. He's pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. Nathan, I don't know if you know this, but he's
Mm-hmm.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
been on
he's
that one
been
game he
playing
had.
well,
What was
bro.
it? 30, 25, and 15 or some stupid stat. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk about this. How
He,
about the other night? Giannis 59, Wimby 50, whoever, Ant-Man 46, whatever. Is like, I was like, damn, we had 4 guys who scored 45 or over. And then 2 days before that, SGA had 45.
mm-hmm.
That was an insane stat or an
Didn't,
insane night. But Giannis
he
59?
didn't have a single 50-point game all season. He had two in there.
Yeah. Well, a 59 and a 50.
Yeah.
But I was saying that
Almost a 50.
the thing that me worries me with the Spurs, Nathan, is the fact that without Chet, Wimby is always distracted because it's a competition between those two. And then after that,
Yes.
our roster is so much better than theirs, so we can beat them. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
but I will say this: they're
Yeah.
doing better almost without Popovich, though. Even though I'm glad he's gotten
Yeah.
better with the mild stroke that he had. I'm glad that he's feeling better.
Yes.
So shout out to him. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that game kind of scares me because without Chet, he won't have anybody to really focus on or have his attention other than our whole team. So that I don't know if that changes the dynamics of the game because of that or what. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts with teams like that, a really good player in the middle, um, and well, I mean, generational
Well,
player
he's
in the
not.
middle.
He's not in the middle. He's out
Um,
shooting threes. He had what 8 threes the other night.
yeah, well, but he's the anchor of the defense. Is what I'm
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
saying.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So with that kind of guy, yeah, let him score 50. That's fine. We got the perimeter defenders who basically shut down everybody else.
Yes.
So I don't worry too much about it because their roster outside of him, Chris Paul's 87 years old, great player, but he's still
Yeah.
old. Um, but I don't I think we should sweep that team this year. But because they just don't have anybody outside of him yet.
Yeah.
They will, they just don't yet. He's a
And by
very
the
young
way,
man, whatever, dude.
and speaking of a backup, what was your thoughts on Dwight Howard wanting to come to the city?
Oh, I didn't see this. What?
Oh, so, John Warren sent me a deal uh, talking about how Dwight Howard said, "Yeah, Oklahoma City, I'm ready. I'm in shape. Y'all need me a big," and he had already played with Caruso. I'm like, "Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no."
I'm good, man.
That's what I
I'm
said.
good.
I'm good. I'm good without you, Dwight.
Yeah.
Now, would he bring in a defensive presence? 100%. But the problem is the way we attack the basket, he would get in the way.
Get it, Lloyd.
He'd get in the way of us attacking the basket. So I'm not a fan of that. Here. But anyway, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors real quick. I want to thank SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our boys up over at SRB. They love to be behind the scenes in any complexes you're doing. Also, if you have a water treatment plant, hit those guys up. They'd love to take care of your city or county water drinking problems. And who the hell does not like clean drinking water? I know my dog does. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother or website design, those are the peeps to talk to over there. So hit our boys up over there. And also, if you have a website you want to do, they can hook you up there as well. Oak Grove Trucking and our guys over there at Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our guys up. They can take care of you over at Oak Grove Trucking. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the, you're not going to say it, are you?
No,
The
yeah.
They are the bank that makes things happen. I was trying to get Nathan to throw the tag in there, but he's not going to do it.
So you can
There's
make fun of me? Why would I do that?
I'm not going to make fun of
What
you
are you?
anymore. I'm not making fun of
Yeah,
you
you
anymore.
will.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you will.
I
You will
promise I
because I
won't.
have done it.
I promise I won't.
But
Nathan,
the minute I
I
do it, you will.
promise I won't do it again. I promise.
You're right. You're right. You call Drew and have him do it
I'm
again.
not gonna. No, I don't know if Drew's gonna ever be back on the show again, bro. I think he's mad. He's still mad about that. So anyway, that's his deal, not mine. But anyway, they're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into any of their 5 locations. The main bank at 401 Elm, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YMB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YMB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YMB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40, right there on Garth Brooks, right in front of the hospital. Cannot miss it. YMB Peoples, located on 23rd and Bethany between Rockwell and MacArthur. You cannot miss it. And, of course, Elm Grove Clothing. And, no, I told him about what you said about the leisure suit. He goes, "What color was it?" I go, "Don't worry about that, bro. You won't ever know what color it is either." Elm Grove Clothing and my guy Jonathan Beakey Triplet. If you have needs for a suit or in a jacket or an overcoat, hey, hit my boy up. He'd love to be able to take care of you. And remember, why spend $3, $4, $5,000 for a suit when you can spend $800 to $1,000? Probably less than that for Nathan's leisure suit that he wants. Uh, Well, hit my boy up, Jonathan Bickey Triplet, 405 332 8787. 405 332 8787. Hit our guys up over there. Yeah, I couldn't help that, Nathan. Now, that I'm going to give you a hard time about.
No, dude, I think you should. I think you should.
Now, I'm going to do it
But I
now.
am gonna.
When I come in there on Black Friday, I'm gonna show you the black. I'm gonna show you the suit on my phone. I found it.
Make sure I have a hidden camera on my
You won't be able to
earpiece.
see it. You ain't gonna be no camera. Make sure your camera's on. I'm gonna go. Here you go. Look, there you go. Go away real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, I
I
got you,
need to
bro.
get
On that.
secret cameras. I'll get a post it on there. And post it out on the web or whatever they call
That
it.
ain't happening. That ain't happening. By the way, did you watch the NFL game last night, bro? God. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
so
too.
watch it. I had Saquon Barkley on my fantasy team.
Oh well, then you did watch it.
I was
He was
doing
killing
good
last
in the
night.
first half.
Yeah, he's a
The
beast.
first half he was crap, but I mean, geez,
Yeah, can you
he
believe
took off in the
I
second
had
half.
the Buccaneers? This is all whacked up. How did I not do this right? I've got the wrong teams in there. I didn't fix this at all. I thought I had fixed this, but the Chiefs clearly did not play last night. Did they?
No, they did not. No, they did not.
You sure? I thought the Chiefs played last night.
I'm pretty sure. Hey, speaking of the Chiefs, though, old boy got put on the DL. Their kicker.
Yes, I know.
He's out for
He's having they
pretty
cleaning
much the
it,
entire
they having to
season
clean his
now.
knee up. They're cleaning his knee up.
And it hurt him.
Yeah,
It hurt him.
remember
He
he
didn't
was
want to
out
go
last
from.
year too. Remember he slipped
Yes, I don't
and
remember that.
he was hurt last year, and they found some kicker and even what's his name was kicking for him for a while. The safety that game he got hurt, he was kicking extra points and did really good.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm not too worried about it, but I am if they have a big kick for a game. One of they may need that. Anyway, okay, there we go. Is that correct? Yeah, Commanders Eagles. Eagles improved to 8-2. Commanders
Right.
7-4, 26-18, which I think Jaden Daniels. I love that kid, man. I liked him when he was at
He's good.
Arizona State. I liked him when he went to LSU. And that's crazy. 122 or 32, 192, one TD, one interception. Jalen Hurts doing what Jalen Hurts does. 18 for 28, 221, no TDs, no interceptions. But of course, he did have his 1 yard tush push run or whatever. And I don't know. I mean, how many of those he's going to have in his life? 264 total yards for the
Hey, if it
Commanders.
works, it's not
Uh,
broken, don't fix it, man. It's not broken, don't fix it.
I agree. I agree. Total yards, the Eagles 434, 228 rushing yards. Saquon had what, 164? Was it?
Yeah, he had over 200 from scrimmage. I forget exactly what the
Well,
number
yeah.
was,
Well, I
but
know
he
he
had
had that
over
one
200.
pass catch of like 30 or 40 yards that he caught and went right down the middle, broke the tackle. They blitzed the middle linebacker. He slid out. Safety missed the tackle, and he ran for like 30 something yards. First downs
Yeah.
18 to 23. One turnover for the Commanders, none for the Eagles. 26 minutes of time of possession for the Commanders, 33 minutes for the Eagles. So what a great game that was. I mean, I did like the game. I'm not going to say I didn't. And then, of course, this week in the NFL schedule, you have the Ravens and the Steelers. I think everybody's going to be watching that. Don't you think?
Yes. Yeah, that'll be a good game.
Plus three.
Let's see. Tomorrow. Yeah, Russell Wilson playing.
Yeah,
Pretty
everybody's playing.
decent. Yeah. So, and then T. Higgins healthy this week.
Yeah, T. Higgins is
So,
coming back.
tomorrow.
So, but anyway, you have the Jaguars and the Lions. The Lions are minus 14. The Steelers are plus 3. The Ravens are minus 3 in that game, 48.5. Jaguars, Lions 14.5 point favorites, 46.5 over under. Rams, Patriots, nobody cares. Patriots plus 5, 43.5. Browns, Saints, nobody cares. Saints minus favorite over the Browns, which is interesting because I think Jameis Winston is going to come back and smash them since he was at the Saints. Remember, he went from the Saints to the Browns. Colts versus
Hey,
the
something I do with my finance or my fantasy team now right now, and Drew's not going to be very happy about this. But, you can switch defenses like every week, right?
right.
I switched my defense to whoever Dallas is playing. That's who.
He's not here to defend himself. Way to go, Nathan.
No.
But I don't think he doesn't listen to the show anyway, so he didn't care. Colts and Jets minus 4. I mean, who really cares about that game at all? Vikings Titans, nobody cares. But it's with the Titans and Vikings fans do. But for us, we don't. We don't want to watch that game. Raiders and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are slowly going to be that creeper team that's going to slide into the playoffs because of their schedule. They're gonna slip in there on some people. Do they scare you at
They
all?
got a lot of they don't know, but they got a lot of great positional players, man. I mean, you sit here and look at, of course, Tyreek Hill's hurting. His wrist isn't good right now, but think about the skill players they have on offense. They got, Tua's a good. I mean, if he's right, Tua's a great quarterback.
Yep.
And receivers, you got Waddle on one side and Tyreek Hill on the other. Running backs, man.
And
You
don't
got
forget, you also have oh my God, what's his name? That made the great catch and hadn't done nothing. Well, actually, he would have been the MVP in the Super Bowl had he not tore his knee up. Had the one-handed catch. What I can see his name, Beck.
Beckham.
Yeah, Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would
And
have.
then they got the
Mark
aging kid.
Andrews, the ageless tight end, and Mark Andrews is not that old, and he seems old, doesn't he? I mean, I know he's not,
Played
but
with Baker, so he's not that old.
I know, but it seems like that he's just old. I don't know why. I just want to think he's a veteran for some reason. I mean, he is, but you know what I mean? He seems. Well, this is what Baker's sixth year, isn't it?
2017 was the last year in college,
So
so
seventh year,
18, 19, 20, 17, yeah.
seventh year.
Hey, did you see last night? Was that Grant Calcaterra playing? Did he play for the Eagles? Was that Grant Calcaterra or just another guy named Calcaterra?
Mark Carcaterra plays for the Eagles, I believe.
Okay.
What about
I
him?
didn't know he was in the league. I didn't know he was in the league.
Yeah,
Another league guy.
of course you did. Had to throw that in there, didn't you? Another OU guy. Well, what would you do? Okay, I just.
Hey, you're OSU running backs, man. I mean,
They're pretty
there's
good, bro.
some great ones. They
That's running back you.
even back to Chris Carson. I mean, dude, he played great in the NFL.
Yeah, OSU's had some great running
And
backs. Warren being the
I
last
mean,
one.
Chuba is
I guess
killing it.
Chuba's the last one. He was after Warren, wasn't he? Or was Jaden Warren before Chuba?
No, Jalen Warren was
Chuba.
after Chuba.
Okay. I know they're right. They were right there
Chuba
together. I know they're right there together.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you've got the Packers and the Bears, which Bears +5 over in the field, 40.5. How about the Bears lineman not picking Caleb up off the ground? How about that? The opposing team had to give him a hand up. How about that?
I think it's funny. I don't like Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's a telltale sign of you, bro.
This is not a U fan saying you don't like Caleb Williams. I just don't like the way he entered the NFL.
Yeah.
Tell the Bears not to pick me because I'm not playing for them.
His dad said that. He didn't say that. His dad said that.
Well, yeah, but you know.
And then he came right back at it. Well, Deion has said the same thing. Hey, for Travis and my son, both of my kids, he goes, I'm gonna talk to him privately and say, hey, listen, if it's the coaching staff is wrong, don't draft him. We ain't trying to just let's do all this privately from the very beginning, so there's no questions. Okay, we ain't trying to come out here and make no scenes or whatever. We're just saying if it's this team, we're not playing for you. So at least he's gonna do it privately, not publicly, but just let him know, hey, don't draft my son. Let's not make it ugly. Let's just tell you right from the very beginning, so everybody's on the same page. You know what I mean?
So this is what drives. I agree with you. This is what drives me nuts, because I guess, and it has to do with maybe somebody that's played sports perspective versus somebody that hasn't. Because I mean, man, I would just be happy to be in the conversation. You know what I mean?
Well, remember, the only person that's really done that is John Elway's father. He did not play. Peyton Manning, Archie Manning did that for Eli. So he's the only one that's really done that, and Deion is the second father that actually played that's doing that. So, okay, well, let's go there. Let's finish this up real quick. How about Falcons, Broncos? Broncos 2.5-point favorites, 44.5 over under. Seahawks, Niners 6.5-point favorites. Chiefs, Bills. The Bills are -2. Hey, Patrick Mahomes' record. Did you see what his record is against the odds? Have you seen that being an underdog? He's 12-1. It's insane. It's insane. Bengals, Chargers. That's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to that. How about this? Joe Burrow The Bengals, they have the quarterback who leads the league in yardage. They have the receiver who leads the league in yardage. And then they have the sack. They have on defense, their defensive end has the most sacks. And they are what they are, winning and loss. Isn't that crazy? But I think that they have a good schedule coming up. They've got a chance to do something. But if they lose to the Chargers today, they're done. And then, of course, the Texans and the Cowboys on Monday night, nobody really gives about that. They really don't. But guess what season it is, Nathan? It is basketball season. It is basketball season. So I'm happy. Last night, my Cowboys, great win last night against Southern Illinois, 85-78. The commander and I talked about that today. We beat Southern Illinois last night. Just be nice. Anyway, the commander and I had a good conversation about that. And then we're trying to decide which game we're going to go. I know we're going on the 14th when OU and OSU actually play, which is weird because OU and OSU both have 2 byes this year because OSU did not want to play OU in football, which is insane. That's insane.
This year would have been a football.
Yeah, it would have been, but I'm just saying that to me, Gundy, what are you doing? Oh, well, they left. We don't want to play them anymore. Why? You're the only sport that's not playing them. Do you know that? Everybody else is still playing. Basketball's playing, softball. It's just Gundy.
Well, it's an ex-girlfriend getting butter is what it is.
That's all it is. It's him, though. Everybody else is still playing. It's like, so what? We can't play no more? It's rivalry. It's an in-state deal. I mean, what are you doing? We know you have a losing record to them. You're 0-4 and 0-4 as a quarterback. Now you're losing again, and you should have beat him the 1 year, and you didn't throw it to the right guy, even though he did drop it. So you threw it to the wrong guy. You should have beat OU at least once, but you didn't do it. Then, of course, Arizona State and Grand Canyon, 87-76. And then, of course, LSU beating Kansas State by 11 in Manhattan. So, which is always the SEC challenge, which I thought was interesting that they're not playing each other this year. But we're no longer in the Big 12. I mean, they're no longer SEC Big 12 challenge. So I don't know how that's going to affect everybody. But I'm looking forward to the 14th and us playing them. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
Oh, man, here's the thing. You're not going to like this take, but that's okay. You don't like a lot of what I say. To me, man, college basketball is kind of right up there with women's soccer.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. You're done talking. I don't want to hear no more. That's my sport. No. You just threw it in there with women's sports. Are you serious right now?
It was your sport, dude. College basketball ain't what it used to be.
But still, the final is March Madness is the number 1 sporting event in the world.
I don't disagree with March.
Okay, so you just threw that's college basketball.
The World Cup is the most, and the World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world.
I love the World Cup.
Yeah, I know, but you could care less about soccer. Right?
No. I've always liked soccer, but I prefer the World Cup. Now I will say this: I like women's. I like women's soccer more. U.S. women's soccer more than I watch men's. I will say that.
Because the men's team sucks. I mean, that's
well, yeah, but it's still just the women are just so. I mean, you just keep rebuilding, reloading. And now men's soccer is starting to get there because less guys are playing basketball, less of them are playing football, less playing baseball. So you're getting more athletes to play soccer, or football, whatever you want to call it.
Here's the difference for me. Here's the difference for me and you. You like the sport because you play it.
Yes.
I like sports when I watch them.
Okay.
And to me, college basketball is just unwatchable, man. It's horrible.
Well,
in the current state of things.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the one and dones. And I'm a proponent of it should be you need to stay 2 years. Because a lot of these one and done kids, they're in for 1 year, they play a couple and they're done. You don't see them anymore. So the one and done culture, but it's better. It's better than it was high school to college, high school to the pros, because back in the day you really had to be somebody to get to the NFL. I mean the NBA from high school. Then all of a sudden they just let every high school come in and think about this: how many high school players have really made it? Kevin Garnett, Kobe, LeBron, uh,
and Moses Malone.
Moses Malone. That's been about it that have really, really, really. What's his name? Green that went to. Oh, he was gonna go to OSU.
Yeah.
And he was a journeyman. He was a journey guy from the whole time in. But to me, go to college for 2 years. It didn't hurt Magic. It didn't hurt Michael. It didn't hurt Bird. It didn't hurt Tim Duncan. It didn't hurt Michael Jordan. I mean, you could go down the list of guys who played 2 to 3 years, but agents won't let that happen because they know that they're going to make the most money off this kid coming out of high school after his first year. After that, they know the chances of him making it to the league are gone. So now they're going to make money off these kids. So that's what they're doing. And especially now with NIL, to me now with NIL, make them stay 2 years in college. Now, hell, you making enough money, you can stay. I mean, like Bronny signed a 2-year, $7 million guaranteed deal?
Yeah.
Which to me is a travesty to him because, bro, you need to play the G League. You playing just home games and traveling with the Lakers to travel away games. Well, that's good, but what are you going to do? And I'm sure it has to do with his dad wanting him with him all the time. Being on the road, being with his son. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Traveling to all these games and all, he can show his son around. This is where you go. This is this place. This is this. So I can see that. But hell, is LeBron even coming to Oklahoma City?
I don't know, man. We'll see.
I mean, somebody was sitting there talking to me about it the other day. Oh, LeBron's going to come. I go, don't pay your money for your kid to go there. Wait. I said, wait till you find out if he's going to play. Then if it might cost you $100 more, that's fine. Wait till you find out if he's playing, because if not, you're going to spend $500 on a ticket that your kid's not going to get to see him play. Now, which would you rather do? Spend $600 to watch him play or $500 and he don't play? Which one would you rather do? Or $200 or what? You know what I'm saying, Nathan? Whatever the figure is. But you can get tickets. You can get tickets today for cheap now, last second. Like my friend, you're going to love this, Nathan. He got 4 tickets. 4 for $120. Section 100s, $120. Right behind the goal. You know where they do the little pole waving thing right behind the goal? Yeah. He got 4 tickets for $120. He paid $30 a piece for tickets. I think it was $36 with tax or whatever.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
He bought him a day of. I'm like, well, the commander can't say that. His are not $36.
I'll be honest with you, Randy spoiled me, dude. If I'm not sitting up there in the 200s right on the baseline, I got kind of irritated.
Yeah.
And that's just, that's spoiled. He's just spoiled.
Well, no, but the thing I love about the things we sit in, we've sat in them for, 17, 16 years, however long it's been. And he used to have 6. And Randy and I used to laugh about it. Nathan, he and I probably, in all the years he had the 6 tickets, I bet you he and I went to probably 60, 70 games where it was just he and I. And the other 4 tickets were empty.
Dude, if I'd have known, I'd have been there.
But you got to remember, that's out of how many? What is it? 41 games a year times 17 years. So it's really not that many, but that's still a lot of games. So at the end, before he and Kimberly got together, then I would just give the tickets to kids, because he's like, hey, can you give these away to the kids? Yeah, I'll give them away to the kids. So that's what we finally ended up started doing, is just giving away to my kids, because they're not. I mean, those kids aren't going to the games. You know what I'm saying? So I would call their parents and say, hey, Randy wants to give you guys tickets. So that's what it ended up being, because he'd find out at 3 o'clock, hey, we have 4 tickets at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And of course, Shannon couldn't go. He was in school. The grandkids, the Sable's them kids were too small. Cat's kids were too small. You know what I'm saying? You can't just 2 hours go, okay, let me get the kids together, and you got 2 and 3-year-olds trying to get them to get to the game. Doesn't work that way. Agreed?
Dude, I'll be honest. My first year being here, 2016, was my first year working here. So 2016, 2017 season. So that would that been the last year, right after Durant left?
Right, Durant was last year. His last year, I think, was 16, 17.
No, I thought it was 15, 16.
15, 16,
Sure,
okay.
15, 16.
Yeah, something like that. I know it was 16 in
And,
there. I don't remember. Yeah, but yes, go ahead.
and so that was my first year working here, and Kent comes out of his office one day and goes, "Hey, you ever been to the Thunder game with Randy?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." He's like, "You go if you want." I was like, so I did, and I was like, "Dude, this is because up to that point I was sitting in Miles City, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like in heaven. I'm like, and I told Randy after the game, I said, "Look, man, I know these are your tickets. I know I'm just a peon, but
And of course, he doesn't
anytime
look
you
at it
don't
that
have
way.
anybody that, well, but I do
I
because
know.
I don't. If I'm not making him money, what good am I doing? You know, so I'm just like, hey, anytime that you don't have to use these things, man, just holler at me. And it just completely changed my Thunder experience, man.
Yeah.
So I have to hand that to him.
Yeah, the thing I love about him, he is the most humble,
Oh, dude, yeah,
uh,
for sure.
very successfully taken care of person that I know. Humble is
Yeah,
just for his where he where he could be financially. He is extremely the most humble guy I know to have that sort of comfort. Let's call it that.
well, and let somebody try to call him out on something
Oh,
too,
don't,
because I guarantee you, he will pound you into the ground. I
bro!
promise you.
I never
And
forget this
not
time.
physically,
I'm a
but
comp.
like
He,
mentally, like
he's gonna get mad at me for telling this story, Nathan. Okay. Yeah, but I don't care
okay,
because this is a testament to who he is as a person. So he's gonna get mad at me because he doesn't like when you throw out numbers. You know what I'm saying? You know that
he doesn't like recognition.
he
He
doesn't
doesn't
he
like
doesn't like it at
recognition.
all.
No,
But I'm
yeah.
gonna give him some props. So we're in Kansas City at the Big 12. Well, yeah, at the Big 12. So we're down the plaza and we're at the oh God, what's the name of the hotel there? The thing was the Hyatt, wherever we were at, and it was because we were staying there, and so we had our favorite female bartender that was there. And so we're there, we're
Yeah,
hanging out. And
not
so,
you guys.
you know us. And so she's all, as soon as we come down, boom, there's your crown. Very healthy poured crowns, by the way. Very healthy. So anyway, we're there. So this guy was a complete jackass. A jackass, okay? And he was all about, he was just being loud. He was being rude to her. Oh, let me buy a round of shots for the deal. You know how Randy gets. He hates when you disrespect somebody that's below your status, if that's a good way to put it. He does not like that at all. Treat everybody the way they should be treated. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying, Nathan. He don't like that.
Yes.
So this guy's just being jackass, jackass, jackass. So he's like, I'm buying around it. So Randy just finally gets pissed off and says, hey, I've got his tab, and then give him that bottle of Louis. So he walks off. And I'm like, Randy, he goes, oh, you know how he gets when he starts, when he gets mad. You know what I'm saying, Nathan? He's rambling, like, oh, so-and-so, blah, blah, like, treating people like he's mad. So this dude.
I steer clear of that. I steer clear, to be honest with
So the dude is like, okay, boom, he's going to hand it there. Randy goes, just take care of that. So the guy gets ready to leave. He goes, okay, what's my tab? And the girl goes, oh, you don't have a tab. And by the way, here you go. He goes, oh, I didn't order that. Blah blah blah. $1,800 bottle of cognac. Oh, I didn't order that. I didn't. She goes, oh no, your tab got picked up, and they wanted to, buy you this, and thank you for buying their shot for them. And the guy just looked up, just got turned red in the face, and gets off and takes off. And of course, Randy and I are just laughing our asses off at that point. Now we may have been 7 or 8 crowns deep at that point.
No.
We may have been several
Well,
crowns
first of
deep
all,
at that point.
I know you're making that up now because I know Randy doesn't drink.
Okay, well, remember how long ago this was?
I'm just kidding.
I know, but just think about how long. Now, he doesn't really drink. Now he drinks beer with me. He drinks ultras with me. And he and I were laughing. We're like, dude, how far down have we come? We're drinking ultras. Not double crowns, but we're drinking ultras.
Dude, we
Oh,
were
God.
doing this fundraiser for my daughter's cheer squad last Saturday as a garage sale. So I go up there. I didn't get there till like Saturday at like I don't know 12 o'clock, and I get up there and there's just like 4, 5, 6 parents, and I mean there's 4 or 5 of them drinking Dos Equis with the girls out there in the yard, doing the garage sale. I'm like, what are y'all doing? It's noon on a Saturday, and they're like, well, we got kids, don't we? And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. I guess I'm just not there. But then she's like, oh, come on, have one. I was like, I'll have half of one. I'll be laying in the driveway. Trust me, you don't want that. So that tells you where I'm at.
Yeah, we're not there. Yeah, no, we're not there. And it's so funny as the guy did. Oh, by the way, Nathan, he did not take the bottle. He left. He left the bottle. He didn't take it, so the lady just put it back on the shelf. So we may have had one more beer after that. I mean, one more drink after that. Because he knows he's like you, Nathan. He does not partake in alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all about the beer. Thank God Kimberly's in his life to slow his butt down and make him do what he needs to do.
I'm going to leave that alone.
I am too. So anything else you want to talk about tonight? We're going to get off the phone. Then I'll see you tonight on the show on After the Storm. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, man. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm anxious to get iHeart back in the lineup just to kind of see what.
Yeah, we don't get him back for another week.
Not a week.
Yeah. I'm excited. So we can talk about that tonight on After the Storm. Though that's gonna be good. So what is your take on the game tonight? Close game, big game, what?
It's a big game, but I don't think. I think we win probably 6 to 10.
Well, we're 8-point favorites.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I said that earlier that we're 8-point favorites.
Oh, did you? I didn't.
Yeah, we're 8-point favorites.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I think we take it, but maybe we don't cover. But I mean, I still think we win straight up.
Yeah, it's Thunder at -8, over under 225.5 on ESPN. The games on ESPN.
What I do want to see is what the over under is for Nurkic's rebound total, because I'll take the over on that.
Yeah, the small ball is going to hurt us tonight, but still, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Going to have 20 rebounds.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Just tell me.
It's going to be ugly. All right, my brother. I'll hook you up tonight. I'll send you the thing.
All right, man.
All right, it's my guy Nathan Taylor of YNB. Appreciate him being on. Appreciate you guys watching us and keep putting up with our nonsense. And that being said, hey, everybody have a good night, good day. Enjoy yourself. Watch the Thunder. Give the Thunder, cheer for the Thunder tonight for Thunder win, and we will be